Up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 investing channel on the internet. Today we're going to be investigating cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is really dropping fast. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to check out today. Gold has dropped, silver dropped a lot. So what is going on? We're going to get to the bottom of it. Hit that subscribe button. And remember to vote for me in Mr. Health and Fitness. So the first cut's coming up. We'll see if I make it. I'm currently number 19. You have to be in the top 20 to get it. So if I can stay in the top 20, I will advance to the next level. So it's a competition, Mr. Health and Fitness. All you have to do is send them a picture of yourself and tell them why you think you deserve to win. So you can check that out. Save? Yeah, you should be able to check it out now at the very top. Please check that out. Hey, Wyatt, Paul, Jesus Apostolic Church. Okay, thanks, Paul. Bro, I'm down 1,000 right now on stocks. It's okay. I believe my stocks, and I'm buying dips. Yeah, I'm probably down more than that today. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at the stock markets. Crypto is way down, so I'm gonna be looking to buy some crypto soon. I know that. I think Epstein's behind Bitcoin. I don't believe in it. You don't believe in it now? You're just figuring this out now? I never believed in Bitcoin. And I still don't. But people have made a lot of money in it. But the majority of people, as I say, the majority of people end up losing money. Just like Michael Saylor's company now, it's a money-losing company. After all that time he spent building the company, buying the Bitcoin, turns out he's underwater. Pretty funny. But the majority of people, are going to lose money in Bitcoin. The people that have made the most money on Bitcoin, I think they're mostly already out. For sure. They're mostly already sold. They're all done probably. I don't believe it at 100K. I just thought I could make some money off it. But you know what? Epstein, probably he is behind it. But so what? They could push that under the rug again. Yeah, now it seems like it's getting out. Word of negative things is spreading, but that's just part of a bear market. Okay? Once the market goes bullish again, there's not going to be any connections between Epstein and Bitcoin anymore. No one's going to be talking about it anymore. Okay? It's just going to be all bullish stuff. I wonder if there's a bug in my sock. Weird. So, Yeah, I've seen the things with the Epstein files a little bit. Some weird pictures and stuff like that. I've seen people talk about it. So yeah, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. But like, why are they just releasing this stuff now? They should have released it a long time ago. Um, the reason they're releasing it now maybe is it because it aligns with what the elites want to do now. Maybe they want a lower Bitcoin price. Now that they want a lower Bitcoin price. So this is one way to bring it down. Release certain news at a time of their choosing. It's all just a scam, the whole system. This isn't, yeah, this is water. It's just water. Sparkling water, yeah. What about gold up or down? Gold's down today. I don't think Trump FD kids. Who knows, dude? Who knows and who cares? Okay? The Bible says that you should trust no man. So what does that mean? It means you should not put your faith on any president. None. So it's foolish to get excited about presidents. I've realized that. It's foolish to get excited and to have false hope that we're going to get a savior in the presidency. It's not going to happen. You can't trust any of them. Okay? Remember, if you feel like having a drink, call your sponsor. I don't have a sponsor, bro. I quit without any help. I don't need any help. It's water, okay? It's sparkling water. Dude, you're going to make me go back to drinking, okay? What state you in again? Alaska. But I would say let's check out gold, but let's check out gold and Bitcoin, all right? So gold is only down $94. Here's the chart on gold. So here's that big drop. Then we got a good rebound. So we might stay in this area right here. Choppy. That may happen. All right. But gold's going to be fine. There are times like this when the markets are down and everybody's down, you know? Everybody's a little bit depressed. To a certain extent, but we know gold and silver are going to go a lot higher. So, Alaska with electric heat is crazy. Yeah, I'm a big fan of electric heaters. How much mooses do you see a year? Usually we see quite a few of them. I almost hit one just last night. This thing was freaking way over my head. Huge. Probably about 1,200 pounds. So we see our fair share of mooses. All right. Are there gay mooses? I don't think so. Real estate. He likes real estate. Physical asset investments more important in 2026. So, wow, Bitcoin is only 66,000. But physical is just precious metals. Yeah. I don't consider stocks. Well, I kind of actually do consider stocks physical, but not in the same way as precious metals. It is in an inferior way, but also superior in some ways. Okay? So stocks in some ways are inferior, in some ways they actually are superior because they pay dividends. So that's why stocks are superior. You can get dividends, and you can sell them instantly. You can trade them. Um, but yeah, crypto is really bouncing around right now. Wow. He says, is oil worth investing? I believe so. You know what? Let's check out the price of oil right now, guys. That's a good question. Oil is $63.63. $63, yes. And that's cheap. You see, everything else is starting to go up now, even gold and silver. Silver, they wanted to keep silver suppressed for as long as possible. So the fact that oil is still being suppressed, it tells you that that's what's next. I think oil is probably going to go up next. So yes, I am a big fan of, but it's also possible that oil could take a dip. Okay, because if we go into a big time recession and we see a lot of bad economic news, oil could drop as low as $20 or $30 a barrel. So you got to expect the unexpected. All right. Dividend isn't always guaranteed to be paid out. Well, right. Sometimes, they can cut their dividends, yes. And if they cut their dividends, you can also sell their stock. So I'm looking at certain stocks for high dividends. If you want to check out the Patreon, I robbed a bank in Russia, he says. I have so much scrap gold and silver that I don't know what to do with it. Well, you could sell some of it. You could sell some and then you could buy solar panels for your house or whatever. You could just figure out a good play. Get a good play going. If you're going to sell any gold, make sure you're buying something else that's very suppressed. I expect Pokemon to be named in the Trump files. Yeah, that's probably how they lured in the kids, with Pokemon cards or something. In 2022 or something, the oil price was below. Called a friend who manages hedge fund and asked him if I should buy, and he said no. He said no. Isn't that crazy? He said no. Like, what an idiot. Yeah, you don't want to trust any of these guys that run these hedge funds or any financial advisors or money managers. You don't want to trust any of them. You just want to trust yourself because they're only going to make the trade if it benefits them. They're only going to help steer you towards a trade that benefits their firm because these firms get kickbacks whenever clients buy certain stock. Okay, so it's all fake bullshit. If you ever want to get a money manager, you're better off finding someone that's not connected with any institutions. Like myself, I'm not connected with any institutions, but I'm also not licensed. All right. And sold my silver at $100. Good deal. Bitcoin is down. I would buy your silver back though soon. Yeah, Bitcoin is down. Buy now. I like that. Definitely like that dude. He's thinking bullish. Okay? Money managers are out to manipulate you into benefiting themselves. Exactly. I had a friend named Jeff that told me to only hire a certain type of person, if you know what I mean. A prostitute? Only hire a certain type of person? I'm not sure. I have been eyeing Bitcoin. Yes, I've been eyeing a lot of cryptos, dude. Because just take a look. You got Shiba Inu approaching 505 now, which is where I said it would go over a year ago. Shiba Inu has dropped 10%. I like it. Bitcoin, 66,000. Look at American Bitcoin, ABTC, American Bitcoin Mining Company. Eric Trump's company, ABTC. That thing is cheap right now, $1 and something. Okay, let me look it up, guys. I might even want to buy some. ABTC. Yeah, it's only $1.18. Wow. It's looking good. Looking good. What are the financials like on it? Not too good. I still like it if you can get it cheap, you know. The problem is, how cheap is it going to go? I'm unsure the initial investment to move into Bitcoin. You don't have to move into Bitcoin. You can invest in crypto without ever buying Bitcoin. Okay? And I actually advise against Bitcoin. All right? As an unlicensed advisor, I advise people don't buy Bitcoin. I think you should buy meme coins. Okay? If you're going to take a risk on speculative assets, why not just go right for the ones that can give you the most gain? Okay? Because Bitcoin is a speculative asset just like the rest of the cryptos. Okay? If you buy any of the other cryptos on the top 100 list, I think you're going to do better than Bitcoin. Practically, if you buy any one. Just go to CoinMarketCap and check out the other ones, okay? Check out Shiba Inu. Check out Stellar Lumens. That's way down today. Check out, let's see some of these cryptos, how they're doing. Dog with Hat is way down today. Bonk is down 10%. Chainlink is $8.34. Scale, Polka Starter, Brain Trust, they're all down. Dgen. Did I want to buy some of that Dgen? XRP is down finally, but it's still not down to 50 cents. Dgen. I like that coin. I don't have it. I don't think I have that one. Well, I'm not going to buy it just yet. I'm gonna see what happens to crypto tomorrow. I'm not going to buy crypto today, probably. Maybe I'll. I mean, we're getting a pretty good drop, though. Shit. Bitcoin is really falling. Hash coin is only $25 a coin, my guy. Okay. Friday is always best. Friday, that's when all the kids get paid, so that's when they try to up the prices. We'll see. Yeah, but silver is $75 an ounce. I think that's a good level to be at, good new level. But we might go down to 50, who knows. Gold, we're down 98 bucks an ounce today. So gold barely down, but silver got demolished. This guy is very gay. I'm not gay. Wow. I think you are, dude. That's grown man. Yes. Oh, guys. My money guy likes getting in on Friday morning and being vicious all day. All right. If that works for him, that's good. What are we buying right now? Shiba Inu. I'll buy some Shiba. Jeez. I'll buy a little bit of Shiba Inu, okay? 75 bucks. Got it. Locked in. I just bought Shiba Inu. So, if you want to buy some too, go right ahead, dude. I'm looking at Chainlink too. That's only $8.34. I want to buy a little bit of Chainlink. And ICP. That's only $2.50. Invest in Epstein coin. Shit's popping. I bet dude is investing in pizza. I don't eat pizza because I don't believe in cheese. I don't eat cheese. It's not good for you. The only investments I've ever regretted are Xerox and the cannabis industry. A lot of cannabis stocks really tanked after 2021. And I know a lot of people that were buying these at very high prices. And I told them not to. I said, this is the time to get out. You want to sell. They did not listen. They lost money. I never saw them again. So you just have to understand that everything goes in cycles. Cannabis will come back. Eventually. Because I believe that we will have full cannabis legalization across the entire country. I believe that will happen. And I've always said it's going to happen. It's going to happen when the government really, really needs the money. And that time is coming. That time is coming. They're going to do a full cannabis legalization. Inked. INTK. Yeah, INTK. That's a good stock right there. Thanks, Kobe. I don't like cheese, but I like extra double cheese on my pizza. I still own all my cannabis shares, but they took a beating. Yeah, it's really tough to own these long term. you gotta wait till they start moving up. It's like they're just going down, down, down. Look at the reverse splits. Tilray. Let's check out Tilray today. Okay, the ticker symbol for that is TLRY. This is pretty much my favorite cannabis stock because, they're profitable. So, it's one of the few that's, they're actually making money. And it's down to $7.14, guys. I'm from Alaska. Check it out. Tilray. $7.14. But if you look at the chart, look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's pretty much done nothing. But this whole time, the company is getting better and better and better. Even though the stock's done nothing, the company is still improving massively. So that's good. So I think we could actually be at the bottom now. And if I'm right, there's a lot of upside. Okay. So I'm really liking kind of how low the cannabis stocks have gone. And I think if we pick and choose, we can pick the best companies. I purposely keep some underperforming stocks for reasons. I'm telling y'all right now, fresh water will be the stuff of the future. Wars are fought over. That's what I got to say. This is going to be worth a lot of money. So, let's make our daily protein drink. So he says, you feel about chicken liver? Probably good and healthy for you, yeah. Comment wealth. God, you made me think with... No, don't say God. That's using the Lord's name in vain. With that comment about wealth managers. I have a personal banker, and it is shit, like you said. I should manage it myself. I'm probably just avoiding the responsibility. Oh, yeah. Plus, you probably think you're being smart. letting someone with a degree manage your money for you, but they don't have your best interest whatsoever, okay? Because they're not going to put you in gold and silver. If you were on my channel 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, I would have put you into gold and silver, physical metal, okay? And you would be way ahead right now, okay? Also, if I was managing your money, I would have you start to buy some crypto right now because the prices are so cheap. Like right now, start to buy a little bit. You got to start to dollar cost average, okay? So yeah, if I was managing your money, I would have you do a lot of different shit. You'd be making money, you'd be making bank, and you'd be building a portfolio that's going to explode, okay? In a positive way. If Nestle has their way, all water on Earth will be a tradable commodity. Yeah. Nestle, they own this company, Garden of Life. Even Nestle is buying out the health companies. Isn't that weird? It's very weird. They want to gain control over the health companies. I don't know what kind of what their deal is. But the bigs are coming bigger. The big companies are becoming bigger, and they're taking the small companies out of business. You know, they're forcing them out of business. They're buying them out. That's good. If water is going to become super valuable, wouldn't companies that make distillation systems be what to invest in? Yeah. The thing is, you can get a reverse osmosis filter for your own house. You know, the time to invest in those companies, you know, yeah, there could be a time where water is super valuable, but maybe that time is way far off in the future, 10, 20 years. So I don't think about investing in that personally. Because right now, there's no signs whatsoever of the U.S. having problems with the water supply. No signs whatsoever. And I think it's going to stay that way for quite a while. Yeah, I'm really not too worried about the water situation because you can always buy a filter yourself. You know, there's no reason to panic about water. Will the price of water go up? Yeah. Will there ever be a time where it skyrockets? Maybe. I don't really see that until like a long time away. Then energy cost becomes worth it. Guys, I want to put a little bit of the pre-workout in here too, just to get me going, you know. If water becomes super valuable and the energy costs, yeah. Donald Trump has died, RIP. Really? Trump has died? Yeah, he's got to be lying. I'm too gullible. There's no way that he died. Trump's probably not going to die for another 20 years, you know, or 15 or 10 or something. We live in states with so much water that all we need to do is reverse osmosis. Yes. Just get a reverse osmosis filter. Yeah, I'm not worried about water. It is alarming that it's illegal to collect your own rainwater. So that's alarming, yes. RIP Trump. Oh, he says Trump did get it shot. Something did happen to Trump. Okay, maybe something did happen. I'll check it out, guys. Is Trump really dead at 79? Maybe it's true. It's true, guys. What's fueling the shocking death hoax as the president vanishes? Oh, okay, it is a hoax, guys. It is. It's a hoax. He shit himself, yeah. I heard that he shit himself. That's crazy. The one lady was going like this, and everybody was reacting. It was so funny. That's insane, dude, that he shit himself. What kind of a freaking world is this, you know? He can't even control himself. I think that's true, that Trump shit himself. I think that's true. Um, but yeah, it's stupid. Trump is alive. He's he's embarrassed to have a president like that. Guys, I always tell you, we'll never have a good president. If you do, look what happens to him. Okay? Look at JFK. Yeah. Um, damn. Look at Shib. Yeah. Crypto is just dropping like a rock, guys. JFK was the last true American president. Probably. Yeah. You're probably right. Sleepy Joe and Diaper Donald. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. I think Joe Biden also had diapers too, so they probably both got diapers. Yeah. Yeah, we all know what happened about JFK. It's messed up. LBJ, that Lyndon Johnson dude. Yeah, I heard about that guy. With Bitcoin bound to become worthless sooner or later. Yeah, Bitcoin's going to be worthless sooner or later. Um, it looks like this is it. It looks like it's going to be sooner, but I actually disagree. I think Bitcoin's going to go up. Um, and I'm bullish on all cryptos right now. Um, I think XRP still has a long way to come down. I think Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum have a long way to come down. But a lot of other cryptos are looking good. They've already come down so much. Okay, I'm looking at Dogecoin right now. Dogecoin's only 9 cents. I think Bitcoin does have another rally or two or three or four. Yes. Bitcoin is now ingrained in the financial system. It's accepted by all the institutions. Okay, so this is just a bear market. What happens during a bear market? You have bad news, like with the Epstein creating Bitcoin or whatever. That's part of a bear market. It's just a normal bear market. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be thinking, yeah, it's going down to zero. Bitcoin's going to zero. That's what always happens in a bear market. You think it's going to go down way more than it is. Okay, there's so much fear. So this is totally normal for stuff to be coming out like this. Epstein's related to Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. It's typical bear market behavior. Yeah, this is good. It's all good. It's good if you have money to buy. If you're still willing to dollar cost average into crypto, this is the best thing you could ask for. It is. You have to accept reality for what it is. If you still believe in crypto, this is the best thing you could hope for. A major crypto crash. And this is it. I'd say this is a pretty major crash. But like I said, XRP still has to come down to 50 cents before this crash is done. So we'll see if that happens. When XRP hits 50 cents, then we'll know that the crash is over. And that's the time to go all in. Okay? But right now, XRP is still too high. I don't like it. I still think these markets have farther to fall. Okay? The Solana price is way too high. That's got to come down to about $20 to $30. And then I'll say, all right, guys, this is it. This is good. Perfect. Okay? But it's really a good day for the buyers today. Really good day. The only thing I'm concerned about is China's centralized digital currency replacing the dollar. China's centralized digital currency. Yeah, it may. I think that China is probably going to be the next global power. Okay? We've had the age of the United States. Now it's going to probably be the age of China. So yeah. It's not going to be easy transition either. But the dollar is going to die. China has been ruthless the last decade. They have destabilized our society in ways I figure history books will be written over. Buy gold, sell stock. Probably not bad advice. Buy gold, sell stocks. I like that. But yeah, Tilray is down today. Let's see what other stocks are down too. U.S. stocks are down sharply as AI jitters and turmoil in Bitcoin and precious metals rattle investors. A lot of investors are getting rattled. They're getting shaken, rattled, and rolled. All right? So Apple is down today. The Dow Jones is down 499. Big drop in the markets today. But in reality, it's not that much. It's only 1%. Who cares? Stock markets drops 1%. It's not the end of the world, guys. Okay. But we got Nvidia is actually higher. Tesla is lower, I think. Google is down 7% or $7. So not really down too bad. But we've got Alaska Energy Metal stock is down today, down to 8 cents. All right. My question is, at what price point do you think Bitcoin would be done? Oh, good question. I think somewhere around 35 to 40,000. That's what I've been saying for the past year or so. And that's what I'm sticking with. Yeah. I think Bitcoin could come down to around 35,000 and there would be no long-term chart damage done. Be totally fine. It'd be scary, yeah, but there would be no long-term damage done. But if you go like much below that, then it's going to be brutal, you know. Could be brutal. But we could look at the overall crypto market cap as a whole and realize that it's not going to completely go to zero. It's not going to completely collapse. You know, guys, this is the time to buy. Let's check out the fear and greed index, okay? 11. The fear and greed index is at 11. That means that's telling you it's time to buy, okay? You got to learn to buy when others are fearful. Yeah, Bitcoin, 65,000 today. Ether, 1,900. Solana is down to 81. Still too high. Still got to come down lower. Definitely Bitcoin's got to come down a little bit more. But yeah, guys, this is good. I didn't buy crypto like a year ago because like everything was too expensive. But now I can actually afford all these different cryptos. Then when the bull market comes, I'll be making money on this one, on this one, on this one, on this one. I'll have a little bit of every one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. So part of investing, you got to go through these times. These are dark times. These are dark days right now. Look at that. Polkadot, down. Uniswap, down. BitTensor is down. Pepe, 5036. Dude, that's cheap. I should buy a little bit of Pepe right now. Damn. Yeah, guys, this is good. Silver is tanking. Where will it level off? Yeah, it might have already leveled off. It already dropped. Let's see. Okay, it's dropping more. Well, it's gonna level off somewhere right around here, probably. Maybe we go down to 55. You know, I think we are in a new reality now, though. We're still going to be going much higher on silver. I think this is the final shakeout, so I'm very bullish on crypto and on silver right now, big time. This is just the final crash before we see all these new record highs. Please don't listen to this guy, guys. He has left me so much money. Silver is tanking. Single-family homes are short. I bought $200 of Pepe this morning. Jesus Rodriguez bought $200 worth of Pepe. Nice going, dog. Good move. Yeah, it's really coming down. I've never had the opportunity to buy it this cheap, so that's nice. It's possible to get up to 1 billion Pepe now. It's cheap enough that, you know, it's possible to get to 1 billion. You know, that's what I would want to do. Try to get to 1 billion. I'm trying to, but it's going to take a long time. Because, like, I'm mostly buying ICP. Oh, if silver goes to $55, he's going to reinvest into SLV. I'll tell you to look at AGQ. I think AGQ is better. Because I just made, like, so many thousands of dollars on it. And it's leveraged. So check out AGQ when you want to get back into silver. All right, that's it. When you make a lot of money, make sure to give me some too. I bet 4,500 again. It might not. You know, it's hard to say, but it's fun to speculate. It's fun to guess and predict. But it may not. You know, the only thing we know for sure is that we should see much higher prices over time. I'm proud of myself, guys. I haven't had any energy drinks yesterday or today. And I think the day before yesterday as well. So I eliminated energy drinks. 1 billion Pepe is my goal. You're already close to it, dude. I should try to do that as well. And maybe I will. It just takes time. Yeah. XRP $1.22 now. What's ICP at? 233. Gee. Bitcoin 65,420. So yeah, this is what I said was going to happen, that we were going to get these lower prices. I said Shiba Inu is coming down to 505. Where is it? It's 5056. So, and when I made this prediction that this would happen a year ago, I didn't mean I wanted it to happen. It, you know, and it sucks. But I'm in a position to buy cheap crypto, okay? I can transfer large amounts of money to buy crypto, and I intend on doing that. So I got to start buying, you know? I got to start buying. I have been. But now, yeah, XRP is really dropping so much. Now you can see what I meant when I said it was a scam. It's like, oh yeah, all the banks are going to use XRP. Okay. Look at it just drop. You guys believe me now? Boom. See you guys? When it comes down here, that's when you buy it. See? Everyone wants to buy it up here. But you got to buy it if it comes right down here. Be perfect. All right? Setting itself up again to make money on it. So, guys, if you want XRP, just wait a little bit longer. Should be able to get it close to 50 cents. You know, I'll probably make my first purchase of XRP if we hit 75 cents. I'll probably pick some up. But then if we hit 50 cents, I'll probably put in like 500 bucks. And then maybe more in the next 6 months, you know. There, I got 1 billion Pepe, cost me 1,000 more. Wow. Ryan actually has a million Pepe. Yeah. Dude, we are all Pepe investors in here. I love it. It's good to be around fellow investors. XRP $1.21. I might be getting back in on XRP soon, guys. But only if it goes down between 50 cents and 75 cents. Okay? Would I buy it outside of that range? Maybe if I felt inclined to do so. I will tell you if I do. But you got to have patience on these things, guys. XRPs, it'll come down. It's going to be fun to get back in, you know. Because I'll be like, guys, I'm back in on it. The world's biggest scam. And I think we're all going to get rich on it. That's what I'm going to say probably. Same thing I said before. When I bought it at XRP at 50 cents, I was like, guys, this is a good scam. We can make money. And I did. I'm going to say the exact same thing when I buy XRP. I just bought the biggest scam company in the world. We're going to get rich, guys. And watch, this is the next time that it doesn't go back up. But yeah, I got a lot of crypto. I only have about $15 in crypto personally. All of it I have gotten for free, so I'm technically up like an infinite amount, right? No. That's not quite right, I don't think. It's not quite right. Yeah, April 2028, next Bitcoin halving. Realistically, the next year might be a crypto winter. Yeah, we're looking at our worst case scenario. 2026 and 2027 could be bad. Okay, but probably 2027 will start to turn up. It'll start to get better. Halfway through 2027, maybe, whatever. But yeah, hopefully we get plenty of time to buy crypto cheap. I want to buy some more crypto myself, so I'm going to be welcoming lower prices, especially on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin actually drops to like 35,000, I might actually buy some. I swipe up, and the first thing I hear is I got a lot of crypto. Well, that's a good thing to hear, isn't it? I think we're going to need to make a little bit more protein. Another metal crash. Maybe. Gotta remind myself it's a discount. I swipe up and first thing, yeah. Pikachu hat goes crazy. That's pretty good. Come on, guys, share the video too. Help share this. Bitcoin shitting the bed. Yeah. Yeah. You can say that again, buddy. It's down to 65,400. So it looks to be still falling fast. Yeah. Good day, John. I hope there will be a real crash still to come, but these red days are good. Shit. Yeah. I see Bitcoin coming down to 40. And it's funny that Bitcoin's crashing, but like a lot of the stock markets are up. The Dow is still pretty high. The NASDAQ is still pretty high. This just shows you how manipulated it is. The Dow and the NASDAQ, they're all controlled by a certain group of stocks. But a lot of stocks are actually going down, you know? Epstein coin. Yeah. I don't care about Epstein coin, all right? It's probably not on Coinbase. But yeah, that's probably a good coin to get. Most people think Bitcoin will go lower, so what will it do? Well, if most people think it'll go lower, it should go higher. But the question is when, you know? I'm eating up these cheap... Yeah. This guy, he's like me. He wants to buy cheap. He's taking advantage of the situation. That's what you have to do, is you have to deal with the hand that you're dealt. Right now, we're dealt a Bitcoin crash. Okay? So you got to take advantage of it. Bitcoin is Epstein coin. Oh, okay. I get it now. Yeah. Well, Wyatt finally understands about Bitcoin now. That it's a fraud. It's a pyramid scheme. The insiders, guys, there might be more than 21 million Bitcoins too. You have to consider that the supply could actually be larger than they're telling us. Okay? Because they could probably do whatever they want. The freaking people that write the code for Bitcoin and all that, they could probably create tons of them. So that could be true, that the supply of Bitcoin could be exponentially higher than they say it is. And this could be a scam for the ages. This could be way worse than Enron, you know, or Bernie Madoff. Yeah, this Bitcoin could be a bigger scam, the biggest scam ever in history. And it might go down that way. I just want to make some money in it, that's all. Dirty, so is the dollar, which you would trade your gold. He's got a point there, Dirty RCs. He says, so is the dollar. The dollar is a fraud too, because they took it off of the gold standard. So yeah, he's got a point there. Yeah, but you don't trust the dollar either, obviously, dude. You trust gold and silver, but trade it for dollars. You can't use gold and silver as money in today's world. Right. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't still own gold and silver, because you can always trade it for dollars and use the dollars. Okay? And you're going to be able to trade it for a higher number of dollars in the future. Okay? So gold is still better than dollars. By far. By far. That's guaranteed. Oh yeah. Guaranteed gold is better than the dollar. It's already proven. This guy, I don't trade Metal for paper. Yeah, he's not going to sell his metal. But yeah, you can trade your metal for paper. There's nothing wrong with that, dirty RCs. Remember that. There's nothing wrong with trading the metal for paper. Okay? So don't let him try to bully you like that, like using retard logic or something like that. Doesn't even make sense. So, I mean, the dollar is corrupt, but it's the best one. And yeah, the dollar is definitely the best one we got. Um, there may be some other currencies that are holding value better than the dollar. But I mean, if you live in America, the dollar is all you got, and it's not a bad currency. It's respected. It's still respected somewhat. But I would rapidly start to get out of your dollars and get into gold and silver, because I think the dollar is going to lose a lot more respect very soon. Trying to get big, guys. Trying to get jacked. So it's going to be another currency. Can't trade everything for metals. Okay, gold is down, but I would say only good investment is a 5-year hold. If you hold gold for 5 years, you should do very well. Yes. If you hold it for 6 months, don't know. You got to really understand your time frame. Gold and silver are kind of for a longer time frame. Okay? Yes, you can make fast money, but that's not guaranteed to happen. But they are guaranteed to go up slowly over time. So for gold and silver, you got to be thinking at least 3 years into the future when you want to sell, in my opinion. If you can't hold your investment for 3 to 5 years, then don't buy. Well, that's just your opinion. Some people will make an investment for 6 months. Okay? I'll buy options that are good for 1 year. I don't intend on holding these options for more than a year because they're only good for a year. You know? You can buy a stock and intend on trading it and buying it and selling it 3 or 4 times out of the year. There's nothing wrong with that. Look up the gold deposits found at Uganda 2022. It's enough to double our supply. Yeah. There's a lot of gold deposits, but it's very costly to mine these places, and a lot of the places they're not able to be mined. You can't get the contracts to mine them. You know, the governments are not willing to work with people to mine, and it would take years to get that gold out of the ground, anyways, and it would take a lot of money. Epstein was meeting with the Fed in 2014 about Bitcoin. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I wish my one buddy was still in on this kind of stuff. He used to tell me about all this kind of stuff going on. But now you tell me. But thanks. You got to help me keep up with this stuff. Time to take over Africa and steal their minerals. Well, this isn't a game of risk, okay? We can't just take over. Maybe we could. Trump seems like he just wants to take over Greenland. Yeah, shit. Maybe we could take over Africa. But Africa is like on the other end of the spectrum, it's super hot. But I think we could work with that. We could definitely work with that. We could stay inside most of the time. Okay? If we lived in Africa, we could make cities, entire cities, of all being indoors. Like massive malls, mall-type cities. You know? And just do that in Africa. Kind of like they have in Dubai, like giant cities. Shit. That's what we should do. And then we should mine there. And the miners would live in those cities. And other people could pay money to move there too. You know, but they'll never do something cool like that. We definitely could get there paid 25 cents a day to work, so we just give them $5 a day. American Africa resources like water and food. America can give Africa resources. Yeah. But they're never going to allow that. They don't care about their people, probably, you know? Yeah, it'd be cool if we could give them water and food, and then they could let us mine some of their minerals. And we could also give, I don't know what Africa has. What does Africa even have, bro? They probably have diamonds in Africa, you know? What metals? What metals does Africa have? Platinum. Major platinum deposits found in South Africa. Maybe Trump will go after Africa next. Cobalt, gold, widely mined across the continent. Wow. Iron ore, bauxite, um, Bauxite, bauxite, and then industrial diamonds. They do have a lot of diamonds in Africa. Africa has everything. Slavery, yeah, platinum is undervalued. Yeah, I like platinum for sure. It's like 2100, man. You know, imagine if platinum went back down to 900. Shit, I'd probably buy like 10 ounces, but it's not going to happen. Platinum ain't going back to 900. You know, these metals are going to have support soon, okay? Yeah, maybe silver go down to 50, but doubt it. But we'll see. I would invest in platinum. Oh, yeah, you have to. You have to get a little bit of platinum. It's good to be diversified. Platinum moves explosively. It's extremely rare. And at one time, platinum was more valuable than gold. Okay? Once we get back into a cycle where people value these industrial metals and rare commodities, you could see a very, very, very high demand for platinum. And it's just so rare. And that's why the price, it can go higher than gold. So I do believe platinum could go higher than gold again. So you could see platinum at $8,000 and up and up. But it's going to take time. But for sure, you should have some platinum. I don't care who you are. Why do we have Puerto Rico? We should set them free. I don't think being rare will go down. He doesn't think, yeah, platinum would be a good deal. Platinum's a good deal. It's I think it's a good deal right now. Like $2,100. The only reason why people even recommend diversifying in things is because the dollar is garbage and not a store of value. If the dollar was a really good store of value, you could just hold a lot of dollars. It'd be easy. It's not that easy. The dollar is a shit store of value. Oh, it's garbage as a store of value. So, yeah, if you have a lot of dollars, you want to get out of them, and you want to get like platinum, gold, silver, and you could look into stocks. And I have a crypto account. I do cryptocurrency. But most of my portfolio is not crypto. Crypto is just a small part. It's a very exciting part, and I'm very glad that I have the crypto that I do have. And I'm going to be buying more crypto. Bottom line is you guys got to get diversified. I don't think platinum will go down. It won't. But if it, yes, boomers are, yeah, we got to pay the price for all the spending of the generations before us. And we can't fix this. The government is on a spending spree, and we the people, we can say nothing about that. We can bicker about it like I'm talking to you. That's not going to solve the problem, but it is going to get more people into silver, and that's a way to protect yourself from the problem. But yeah, there's freaking just bickering about the situation. It's never going to get fixed. The government's never going to be fixing itself, ever. That is one thing that I think we can know for sure. Like it's too corrupt. There's no going back for our government. There is no going back. Okay? Um, best thing you can do is just to buy gold, buy silver, reduce your expenses, get out of debt, store extra food, get a rifle or something. Uh, make sure you have your pistol permit, stuff like that. You got to take care of yourself. You got to be strategic. We need young politicians. No, that's not going to solve the problem. Younger people are more susceptible to manipulation too. Okay, because they're young, they feel more emotional. They're going to feel they're going to want to have more money. Okay, so they can do all kinds of stuff, do all kinds of crazy stuff when you're young. What's the one thing you want when you're young? You want women and you want money. If you're a young politician, what if you're offered women? What if you're offered money? So they're always going to be seeking after and trying to make individuals corrupt and offer them the things that they want the most. There's no getting good politicians. It's not going to. You're not going to fix it. I think almost every single politician is pretty much bought out by somebody. Pretty much, almost everyone. Would you rather have a 30-year-old patriot or a 95-year-old? Good question. He's 33, feels younger. People are still inexperienced. My local politician wasn't. He died very sad. Yeah. Bitcoin up to 66 now. Dang, this heater's hot. It's a good heater. That is a nice heater. Bitcoin was 130. Yeah, it was 126. Why it dropped 270? The why? Things go through bull markets and bear markets. You know, yeah, it is awfully strange that crypto is falling so much. Very strange indeed. This could mean that it's a symptom of a greater problem within within the markets. Okay, that would be very bad, and that's probably what it is. It's a symptom of a greater problem. And it may be that crypto is going down first, and then we're going to see some other things drop next. So crypto could be showing us a glimpse of what is going to be happening across the markets. So, I'm kind of seeing a lot of bad signs, but for some reason, I'm still bullish. Because no matter what happens to the markets, the government is still going to lower the interest rates. Okay? If the markets do take a hit, the government's going to lower the rates. And then the markets should eventually go back up. So you got to be bullish here. Short-term bearish, yeah, okay. But long-term, I'm still bullish. Bitcoin is dropping because Epstein and the rest of the market follows. Yeah, that's bad. If the rest of the market's going to follow, then that's bad. We'll see. Would I rather have a rookie Mickey Mantle or half of a Bitcoin? It depends if that Mickey Mantle is worth more than 35,000, you know. But I would say the rookie Mickey Mantle. Yeah. my first reaction would be the Mickey Mantle, because that's a card you can hold in your hand. And Mickey Mantle is a very well-known player, very rare. Rare indeed. Yeah, the rookie. Would you? Bitcoin 65.9. Let's see gold. We're down to 4,860. So silver though is 76 bucks. Shiba Inu 5058. TeraWolf today down to 1208. 1208. I would consider buying back on TeraWolf if it went down lower. Platinum Group Metals, $2.32. I think that's a buy right there. Barrick Gold, $44.90. Wow, that went way down. $44.90. I think that's a buy right there. Centerra Gold, $16.73. Says crypto is going down. Yes, it is. Thanks, Robbie. I see you. Crypto is definitely going down. I've already bought today a little bit. I bought earlier on this stream. I think I bought a little Shiba Inu or something, or a little Pepe, I don't know. But I definitely bought today. I think I bought Shiba, and I would buy more. I would be willing to buy more too. This guy's hat is AI. Crypto, yes. Come on, guys, share this video. We only got 10 viewers in here. What the heck? You got Pepe falling off a cliff. I'll be damned if I'm going to give up on Pepe now. Okay? I've been with Pepe a long time. Me and Jesus Rodriguez and some of you guys, we've been holding on to Pepe for well over a year. And I'll be damned. I'm not going to give up on it. No way. I will stick with Pepe for as long as it takes. So it's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen, but you got to make a commitment to these cryptos and these stocks and this gold and this silver and platinum. You got to make a commitment to stay with it. Yeah, it's good to have some crypto in your portfolio. I agree. Got to have some. But there's a lot of people all in crypto, which is nuts. There's a lot of people all in. I think there's a lot of people that don't have any. And there's a lot of people that just have a little bit. And I know a lot of people that only have like $10,000 or $15,000 worth, and they're trying to buy more, as much as they can. So I know a lot of people still want to get more. I know there's still a demand for it. Definitely a demand. I promise you, a lot of people are buying today. A lot of people like me that are take advantage of dips, and then there's a lot of new investors that are scared. And they're not going to make the money. They're not going to make the real money because they're panicking right now. They're not with a team like us. They're all alone out there listening to who knows who on the internet, you know? But there's a lot of people I just think it's hard assets will reign supreme. Yeah, I have mostly hard assets, yeah. Silver will still go higher soon. Yeah, silver's going to go much higher. I'm not worried about silver. And I've said that if we get a bad depression, that the metals should go down because silver is an industrial metal. You're not going to need to build as many solar panels, build as many electric cars if we have a major recession. Okay? So gold and silver, they could still go down. But I haven't sold any silver at all, or gold, or platinum. I'm telling you the truth. I haven't sold any of my metal. Even after it went up to $120 an ounce, I said, nope, I'm not going to sell any. Okay? I wasn't buying any at that price, but I definitely am not selling because I'm trying to add to my stack. Selling would be counterproductive. It would make my stack smaller. And yes, it would get me more dollars, but I don't really value the US dollar like a lot of other people do. I think it's worthless. So, trading cards, gold, silver. Yeah, I like trading cards too. I want to get into Star Wars hyperspace, like actual Star Wars cards. I want to get into that. I know a guy that made $6 million by accidentally overpaying for Pokemon cards. Wow, that's crazy. Why don't you take profits now that there will be a violent correction? Well, I'm trying to get a bigger stack, not a smaller stack. Okay? And every time you take profits, you're supposed to pay taxes. Um, and I think that silver is not for selling, it's for accumulating. And I've already taken profits on the ETF. So I have taken profits. And remember, whenever you take profits, I believe in buying some physical metal. Okay? So if you make money on crypto, you should put some of that into silver and gold, or platinum, or copper. Copper is just as good. All right? I'm telling you guys the truth. Copper is just as good. It's just heavier. Okay? Silver is for accumulating at low prices. Yes. Silver is for accumulating at low prices. Anywhere under 120, I think, is low. We're going to go into a new record high, and it's going to blow the old record high out of the water. We're probably going to run up to $196 or $205 or something like that. And then the run after that one is going to take us probably to 400 to 500. Look up Alpha Investments. XRP tanked. Should we just buy people? No, buy Pepe. Accelerating chud maxing. He even made a video saying he lost millions. Dang. Those boxes are 1,600 a box. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. 1 or 2 years before silver bounces again. I don't think it's going to be 1 or 2 years. But we're going to find out. We'll see. That would suck. No, I think this is just going to be temporarily held back. They're making people think that they're going to have higher interest rates now. That's all bullshit anyways, guys. Okay? Silver is going to go way higher once people find out the truth that Trump really does want a weaker dollar. This new Fed chair nominee is all BS. I guarantee you it's going to be BS. Doesn't matter who the guy is. Doesn't matter. It's just for the people to see and be, oh yeah, okay, and believe in it. Don't follow the sheep. Okay? 2028 silver will hit 250. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I say silver's going to hit 300 in 2030, but we could definitely hit 250 in 2028. Yeah. The weaker dollar is fine. James, you shouldn't have speaking rights. James thinks the economy is stable. No, not really. It might seem like that, but it all depends. You probably are biased. You see certain things and you ignore other things. You're looking at the world through a lens of positivity. That's what people do. They don't notice the negative because they want to stay positive. It's a natural thing. But you gotta notice the negative. You gotta understand truth. You gotta understand the reality of it. You can't just ignore the things that are counterproductive, or ignore the things that are opposing to your views. All right? I want to try to destroy all of your bias. That's what I learned to do. The next big bang is Bitcoin. I like that. The next big bang is Bitcoin. I don't know what you mean by that, but it sounds good. It sounds good, dude. I should make that the title of one of my videos. Shit, that's good. I like that. You got some good sayings. Trump knows the dollar will fall. I agree. That's why he's promoting crypto. He's the president of the people. Is first and foremost a businessman. Accumulate crypto. I don't believe in that. I don't fully agree with what you said. That's definitely your opinion on that. That Trump wants to, because he's a man of the people. No, he doesn't know the dollar is going to go down. He's going to make it go down. That's his whole plan. It's not something that he knows. It's actually deeper than that. He plans it to go down, for one thing. And he was promoting crypto because he was paying back all the people that got him elected. A lot of the people in the crypto community got Trump elected, so he was paying them back. That's why he had to pump up crypto. He was probably obligated to do it, being that he won the election. He's the president of the people, and I don't believe he's the president of the people. Not at all. Look, he allowed COVID and all that. He allowed everything to be shut down. Okay? That was all BS. He's not for the people. I think he's listening too closely to his advisors. Maybe his advisors are manipulating Trump. But I don't really know if Trump does have good intentions. I may even think that Trump might have bad intentions. I think he only cares about himself. Working Sansing. Remember, if you give a super chat, I'll be sure to read your comment, okay? You're a stick of a ram. Go ahead and make one, James. Let's say I'm at 80, vet and old woman. What can I use crypto for? If he's an 80-year-old man or he's an old woman, what can he use crypto for? For selling. You can sell it and do stuff with the money. Buy a house. Pay off your debt. Pay off your kids' college. Grandkids' college. So yeah, you can use crypto you can always sell it. That's all it's good for. It's good for selling, or you could use it as a form of a payment, maybe, if it's accepted. So why is crypto down 90K last 5 months? It's a bear market. We still have high interest rates. The economy is not doing that well. The drop in price of Bitcoin is a sign that something worse is happening in the economy. So it's telling us that this is not good. As a matter of fact, it is very bad. It's very bad indeed. Love Trump. Trump loves Africa. Oh, America. USA is his country and his people. The last administration destroyed your economy. Rudy, you don't get it. All right. But guys, yeah, that's what's going on though. Gold is down today. Stock market is down. Everything's down. Hey, you stupid idiot. You're the joke of the internet. If that was the joke of the internet, I'd probably have a few more people watching me. If anything, I'm the joke of a small group of individuals. Right now, 13 of you. I could be the joke of all 13 of you, but not the internet. I do have money. I have 18 ounces of gold. Wow, that's good. I'm proud of you. That's very good. I'm trying to buy more. I normally buy scrap gold on Marketplace. Yeah. Good. You're probably making money. Yeah. You know how much to pay. You know what it's worth. You probably have a scale with you. So that's how you do it, man. If you guys want to get a good deal on gold, that's how you do it. You got to actually learn the business. Okay? Learn the business of gold. 13 LOL. See how he's trying to make dogs and blushing. Make dogs? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Remember, guys, give a super chat and I'll read your comment for sure. Also, most people selling gold don't know what they have. Oh, yeah. They just see it as a source of quick money. They don't know what they have at all. And they don't have the kind of mind that can really understand what they have. It's just beyond these people. They just see it as quick cash, a money grab. Ooh, I can sell this for this. Okay, I'll do that. They don't actually realize that the gold is much more valuable than the paper money. And some people just don't have a mind for money. Just don't have it. You know. He says, love this channel, mate. Good advice majority of the time. Okay. Hey, I don't agree with some people all the time. So yeah, I'm happy I could be of service to you, my good man. With you talking about G. Hey, there's Lizard King. Basically, I'm saying, how can these people take advice from you if they're doing better already? Some people are not trying to take advice from me. They're watching it for entertainment. They're watching it for the news. Okay, we're watching it because I report on gold and silver and the current state of cryptocurrency. So they don't even want advice. They just want to watch it just to see what I say. Okay, and see if they can relate to it, see if it applies to the markets. If it makes sense, they can invest based on it. But I don't give financial advice. Well, the Bible don't talk about crypto or USD either. He says the Bible doesn't talk about cryptocurrency or the US dollar. Well, that may be so. What's your point? I would check Marketplace, see what gold chains people selling. I don't think they're selling that many. I've checked Marketplace. There's not that much gold. Sometimes you see gold pops up, but you really got to be looking for it. Usually, when there's a chain, they want a lot of money. Okay, they want a big premium. So it's kind of hard to get really nice chains. For real. Usually, you got to pay them a premium. John was bang on with gold, bang on with silver, and it will rise again. Yes. Remember, we're still way ahead. I started pumping up silver when it was 24 bucks. We're still at 75, you know. And yes, it will rise again. Okay? This is how silver moves. It's actually it's freaking this just means that it's woken up. That's all. It's just telling us that I'm awake now. The sleeping dragon is awake. The silver dragon. So we can expect a lot of crazy shit, a lot of big things, okay? So just whenever the price of silver is low, pick up a little bit up. Right now it's 75, that's pretty low, okay? If it goes down to 65, definitely I'm going to be buying. And you're going to see a floor. You're going to see a lot of buyers come in, and they're going to support the price, okay? Because, like I said, the world now knows silver's awake, all right? And all eyes are going to be on the dollar, for sure. People are going to be watching the dollar. As soon as the dollar starts to dip, silver's going to make a massive move higher. And it's going to go up higher than you could ever imagine. Ballin'. Yep, it's real, guys. 2028 huge gains. Invest like your life depends on it. Yeah. You got to realize, It might take a long time for crypto. It might be 2028, the next Bitcoin halving. And if it is, then so be it. I don't think we're going to have to wait that long. But if it is, then so be it. Because making money is a long process that involves planning. It involves dedication. So you have to stay dedicated to your cryptocurrency positions. You can't give up on them, and don't give up on yourself. You know, there's a reason that you bought in on crypto in the first place. Now you're going to get scared out just because the market's a little bit bearish right now. You're going to get hacksawed up, down, left, and right, and chop sueyed. So you got to learn to stay strong, stick with your position. All right, even if it takes 2 more years. It's only two years, guys. Okay, it's not that bad. And this is actually perfect if you're just getting into crypto right now, because you can start to buy right now and take advantage of these lower prices. I expect silver to correct to 50 when it does, all in. Maybe. Yeah, who knows, dude? Who knows? If we get a big recession, then yeah, it might go to 50. You know? Bitcoin have today, it's under 67,000. Wow. Yeah, Bitcoin is less than 67K. It's crazy. And XRP is way down as well. $1.25. It was, I think it was $1.21. But yeah, Bitcoin 66. So my question is, how much further down could we go? You know, I wouldn't mind it if Bitcoin dropped a little bit more. I'd take it. I'd take advantage of it. For your favorite LGBTQ financial advisor. Thank you. Your favorite LGBTQ financial advisor. John's Gold and Silver. XRP $4. You think it could go up to 4? Maybe. I can't say one way or another, dude. You could be right and you could be wrong. But guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this video too. July 2026, XRP $4. When I'm right, we need to do a joint YouTube show. Okay. You think it's only going to be 5 months away? And we're going to have a bull run? You really think so? I'm looking at that as a possibility too, you know? This is just yet another pullback inside of a melt up. Okay? This is a bad pullback, yeah. This is a pretty bad one. Okay? But I think if we just stay strong here, we might not have to wait until 2028. This guy says he won't forget it. Okay, dude. It's a major pullback and will correct. Maybe so. That's why I'm not scared to buy crypto right now. You know, I'm buying Pepe, Shiba Inu, ICP. It is a major pullback. And this is what people pray for. You know, this is what people hope for. And a lot of retail doesn't know what to do. A lot of retail is panicking right now. And I just hope that they have someone good that they're following that can keep them on track. Okay, he says he knows he's right. He knows. All right, I'll take your word for it. I hope you're right. I think it's funny most of the gold and silver guys who think crypto is fake still got a little bit. Yeah. Like me? Well, I'll tell you this. Crypto is not fake. I never said it was fake. Um, it's digital rather than physical. Digital gives you certain advantages. Also, physical, there are certain advantages to that as well. So I hold digital and physical assets. Crypto is definitely real. There are actually people behind some of these cryptos. Okay, ICP has the Definity team. They have a lot of people that are highly qualified that are building on its network and making the network faster, have more storage, all kinds of stuff. So these cryptos are definitely real. They're real. Okay, some of them are like scams, and some are better than others. Okay, gold, silver, crypto, and something. I can't see what that is. Rockstar. I can't tell what that little guy is. Bro, silver update. Silver update. Something. Silver is silver's just fine. I'm more curious about the Shiba Inu burns. Shiba burn. Nothing yet. Yeah, they just want this thing dead. They're gonna bring down. I think they're gonna bring these cryptos down as low as they can, and they're gonna try to shake out as many people as they can. Uh, scary. A little bit scary. Another prediction: World Cup 2026, USA the winner, England. I hope so. It's a male chicken LOL about the LGBTQ comment. I just joined again. Thank you. What pros does gold, silver have over Bitcoin other than you can touch it? Uh, okay. What pros does gold and silver have over Bitcoin? Well, silver is used in the physical realm. It's used to make the phone that I'm speaking to you right now with. It's used in all kinds of electronics, pretty much everything. Silver. Um, and gold is used in industry as well. So they're very useful. They have many, many purposes. Okay? Does Bitcoin have many purposes? You could argue it has a couple purposes, but not many. They don't use Bitcoin to make millions and millions of products. Like silver and gold make the world go around. The world was going around before we even had Bitcoin. Okay? You could take away Bitcoin and everything, nothing bad would happen. Okay? If you took away Bitcoin, nothing bad would happen. But if you took away gold and silver, ooh, that's a big problem. Okay? All the solar panels, how would these people get energy? You know, silver, I think it has immensely more uses. The use case scenario is better. It also has existed as money before in other times of history. And silver and gold have been regarded as money for over 5,000 years. Bitcoin has only been regarded as a source of value, and it's never been regarded as money. And it's only been about 20 years, not 5,000, you know. In my opinion, the precious metals have many advantages. They've shown a slow growth over time, a preservation of wealth from one generation to the next. We don't know if the value of Bitcoin is going to be preserved for 50 years for the next generation. Don't know what's going to happen. Okay, there could be all new types of cryptos. Yeah, Bitcoin's the number one. But what happens if it ever loses that spot? If Bitcoin ever loses the number one spot and becomes number two, then psychologically thinking, investors are going to know, okay, if it's already lost the number one spot, it's number two, it could go to number three. And we're going to see Bitcoin work its way down the list. In 20 years, Bitcoin it might be not even in the top 10. You know? That's one possibility. One possibility. And I kind of lean towards that. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. Silver is the poor man's money. Yes, that's why silver is even better than gold. It's industrial and it's the poor man's gold. So if you can't afford gold, so you have no excuse for not getting into the markets. You got to get into the precious metals. Do it with silver. Do it with silver. How is silver? It's down. I would say it's at a buy. It's cheap. If everyone buys up silver and gold, but we need it for its utility, how would we be able to make stuff that requires silver and gold? Through new mining, new discovery, and that only happens if the price goes up. So it means that the price would have to go higher. The world would still continue. We would still use silver to make stuff, but the only difference is we would all be making money. And the products wouldn't really go up that much either, because there's really not that much silver used in each individual product. So it's not going to, the only difference is we're going to make money on our silver. It's not going to stop industry, okay? I understand you've obviously not been investing that long, because I used to ask questions like that when I was a newer investor myself. Okay? But yeah, I mean, it's a valid question, but it's not a good one with a lot of. Don't buy silver until it hits $50. We don't know if silver is going to hit 50. It might not. I wouldn't mind accumulating more silver if it did hit 50. Silver is 75 right now. Dang. He says it will. He says he knows everything. This guy knows a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to start taking your word for it. You remind me of Daily, I hope. Guys, we got to get a couple subscribers in here. We got 5,041. We are not making enough headway on it. Come on, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Learn for you, bro. Again, he says he loves the channel. Thanks. I better go. I got to make some food and stuff. Appreciate you, man. I learned from you too. And thanks for making the predictions. Gives me, it reinvigorates me. Especially the first one about next July 4th or whatever you said. Can't wait. I think you might be right. Oh, he was on the Howdy Doody show. No thanks. I'm not going to watch that show. That's back from like before the Andy Griffith show. Howdy Doody. He says, cool channel, bro. If you really think it's cool, hit that subscribe button. remind you, good luck with health and good business. Okay, you too. Good luck. Good luck to you. (2026) July. That's it. (2026). Good luck. Good luck. You already subscribed. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Gonna have to end it now. There's not much else to say. We've already seen the markets today. Gold is now down 127. And silver is hovering just over $75 an ounce. People think the bull market is over. They will regret that. Yeah, definitely. I see a lot of fear right now in crypto. The fear and greed index is at like 11. So that should tell you it's time to buy. You know, there are going to be some people I think that are definitely buying, but it might only be like 10 or 15% of the people are going to be buyers. I think a lot of people are panic selling, especially new investors. A lot of the people that just got into investing in the last 2 or 3 years, a lot of those people are probably going to be selling because they don't understand what's happening and they're in fear mode. Okay, they don't have a rich mindset. I definitely don't think that it is over. I see great things to come. Great things indeed. Well, all right.